about progressions, and the progressions I want to talk about is using barcodes. Yeah, we've learned barcodes before, and how to place the shapes on your fretboard. So I want to talk about how to create progressions using barcode, and maybe practice how to play along with it. Now, we talked about around 3 shapes of how to play your barcode. The first shape is using an E shape. This is an open E shape. This open E shape, if you just push it back up the fretboard and slap above here, that's the first barcode shape that we want to employ. And this shape is a shape that you can move it everywhere in the fretboard. You can move it everywhere on the fretboard. That's the first shape. The second shape that I want us also to use at the same time is a shape that employs the A shape. A shape, you realize you play like this. This is an open A. You can also play like this. So when you have this open shape, when you use the last 3 fingers, move it one step, then slap above. That's a A shape. The shape is also movable up the fretboard. And the last one, or the second last one that I want to talk about, is derived from the first one, which was this one. This one is an F major barcode. If you take this off, this middle finger off, you've made the major chord a minor chord. So this is a minor chord, derived from this shape. Now this shape that I talked about, A shape, this A shape, is also a way you can handle it like this. If you don't find yourself playing, positioning your fingers like that, you can also do this. It's still recommended. Now, the last shape that I want to talk about is another shape that is used to play minor chords. It's typically the same like an E, but what you do, you drop all your fingers down one string. So this one comes here, this one comes here, this one comes here. Move one step, then slap above. That's a minor chord. This shape is also movable up the fretboard. So it's a shape that is movable up the fretboard. Now, having learned those 4 shapes, let's now make a chord progression using them. And I want to start from a point. I want to start from giving the chords the numbers. The first degree, the first chord. You have the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth, sixth, seventh, then back to 1. Now let's start with the most common chord progressions that most musicians play. They always play the first, the fourth, and the fifth in whichever order they want. For example, if I was playing maybe in the key of G, this is G. Now that is the first chord on the key of G. So if I want to play the 4th chord in the key of G, what I'll do is just raise this one, then drop this one to downwards. It's just a chord down there using the A shape that we've talked about. So this one is there, the first chord, then this one is there, the 4th chord, we just feel it, right? That's the fourth one. Now the 5th one employs the same shape, but just jump this fret, come here. So just jump to fret 1, 2. Then that's the 5th chord. So this is the first, the 4th, the 5th. So having those 3 already, you can have multiple progressions and play so many songs as much as you want, depending on how you want. For example, you can play your progression. That is up to you. You can even play the 4th, the 1st, the 5th, the 4th, then 1st. That is up to you. You have several options the way, as much as you want. You can reorganize your chords on that. Now these progressions can be played anywhere on the fretboard. It doesn't matter where you play, as long as the singer is comfortable with the key that you've picked yourself. This is a G, for example. I can start it here on A and play the same progressions. Rearrange that and play it maybe something different. Alright, so you can improvise as many progressions as you want, change the chords, count your time signatures, strums to the rhythm, strum to the beat, and music is made. Now let me include the two other shapes that I talked about, the two minor. The minor that find its root on the lower E, and the minor that find its root on second last string. So the one that find its root note on the thicker string is shape I said is this one. It's just from a major backward, then you omit this one, and then this other one was just an E shape, but you just drop it down here, then slap a bar here. Now, if for example I was playing the first, the fourth, and the fifth that I've explained a while ago, like this, the first, the fourth, and the fifth. Now, in this kind of setup, the first degree is, for example, this is G. Then the fourth degree is a C, then the fifth degree is a D. So this is G, C, D. Now, including those two shapes that I've talked about, for example, if I was in G and move 2 steps up and create that minor shape, that marks the second degree, the second chord, the second degree chord in the key of G major. So this is the first one. The second one is this one. The fourth one, the fifth one. From there you can really create some kind of melody. How you arranging depends technically entirely on you. For example, you can maybe change that and start from the first one, do the fifth one, then second one, fourth one, how you change them, that is up to you. Okay, now the second one that I'm talking about, the second minor shape that I've said takes the shape of an E minor, but you drop it down here. That's a minor. For example, if I had in the key of G as a minor, then the second one is it's a minor, which is the second degree. Now, if I play that minor here, for example, here, this one is a B minor. This is a B minor. So this is a B minor. So when I play a B minor using this shape, considering the chords that are in the key of G, I will count it the third degree in the key of G. For example, so this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, B minor. Then we proceed to the fourth, which is a C. Then we proceed to the fifth, which is a D. And the same shape that we use here in playing the third degree can also be used in playing the sixth degree of the sixth degree, the sixth chord in the key of G, which will sound like this, and this is where you are going to play it. So this is the third, this is the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. Just move 2 frets and build that shape here. That is the sixth degree. That's the sixth degree. So alright, we've gotten it. So we have G as the first, the second, the third, the fourth, 5, the sixth. Alright, so how you rearrange your chords and play and strum your guitar, it's up to you. It's your music. Just practice and see how you can interchange that. For example, I will decide to start my chords from the 6th degree of G chord. For example, then you realize I'm starting from the 6th one, then doing the 5th one, then the 4th one, then the root. Then I can use the 3rd one as a passing chord, just a small strum. So I can pass from 3 to 5, back to 4. You can also come from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now how you play, rearrange and do whatever you do, that is up to you. And thanks for watching. Have a nice time.